Hello, everyone, and welcome to Monday morning, and welcome back. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. Well, I hope you had a wonderful week. This week is also a holiday shortened week, but it's more significant as we are coming into not only month end, but quarter end and year end. And it looks like some people are doing some portfolio reshuffling this morning as we're seeing the market selling off in the pre market. Now, last week was fairly quiet, as one would expect. It was an inside week, so a week of indecision, a pause week. And so, what we're going to be looking for is a breakout above the previous week's high or a breakdown below the previous week's low to tell us which way the market wants to go next. Now, if we do get a breakdown, below the previous week's low, that would generate a weekly sell signal for the S&P 500. Now, if I came back this morning and I saw that one of my stocks generated a buy signal last week and you didn't see a lot of follow through to the upside, or if you saw a sell signal and you didn't see a lot of follow through to the downside, I would wait and get another confirmation. So if I had a stock that generated a buy signal on Friday, for example, I wouldn't take the buy signal this morning. I would wait and see if we got another day that closed above the upper channel line. So there's no need to rush into anything on Monday morning. Now, we don't have any major economic numbers coming out this morning. We do have stock index futures down across the board, being led lower by the NASDAQ. We have the TSX 60 also down on the day, the least amount compared to the rest of the major indices in the pre-market. So we are certainly expecting some selling at the open on Monday morning. Now, one stock that's in the news this morning is Boeing, and Boeing had an inside day on Friday. It's had a nice run over the last 6 weeks, and here we are trading in the channel this morning in the pre-market down at the 174 level. So that's not enough to generate a sell signal on Monday. Now, last time we chatted, the overall market looked like this using the Russell 2000, and it was holding support, and it continues to hold support. We have not taken out the recent low just yet. If you look at our price targets, you can see that the 218.75 level is holding so far. And if we break that, then look 2 lines down, and that'll take you back to the lows from September down to the 206.25 level. That would certainly be a reasonable target to the downside. Now, the rest of the world, of course, is focused on the Magnificent Seven, and this is where the headlines are coming from. And we move ahead, and you can see that we're still on a buy signal here. Yes, on that previous day, we did trade below the lower channel line, but we did not close there. And so here we are on Friday. We came down to the lower channel line. So on Monday, we're looking for a close below $55.93 to give us a sell signal for the Magnificent Seven ETF. Now, the pros look like they're still in control here, and they're not that anxious to sell. If you're a longer term investor, you can give your ETF a little more breathing room, use the midterm chart, and we're looking for a close on Monday below $55 to give us a sell signal there. Looking at the VIX for the S&P 500 had a wild day on Friday. On Monday, we're looking for a close above 1915 to give us a buy signal. And you can see the VIX for the NASDAQ and the Russell 2000 are both still on sell signals. That is supportive for higher stock prices, but that's certainly not what we're getting in the pre-market on Monday morning. Now, looking at the TSX most actives from Friday's trading action, I don't think we have any signals from Friday's action. There's Canadian Natural Resources, no change in trend, no change in trend for Suncor. TC Energy, we need a close on Monday above $66.58. No joy for CIBC, still on a sell signal. We've got Veren on a buy signal right now, so if you came back and saw that, you're probably interested in buying the stock. I would wait and see if we get another day where we close above the upper channel line before jumping in. Taking a look at South Bow, this is a new listing, and you can see there's not a lot of historical data. We're on a sell signal right now. That would change on Monday with a close above $34.41. There's another stock that generated a buy signal last week, TD Bank, and again, I would wait and see if we get another close above the upper channel line. Then looking at TELUS, new low for TELUS on Friday. There's Algonquin Power trading through the upper channel line on Friday. So on Monday, we're looking for a close above $6.47. Then we're looking at BCE, new low there. Then no change in trend for Manulife. We're looking for a close on Monday above $44.32. On Friday, we closed at $44.29. Then looking at BlackBerry, we had an inside day on Friday, so we made a new high on Thursday and closed basically unchanged, just down a penny on the day on Friday. Then looking at Barrick, the first gold stock to show up on the most active list, still on a sell signal. And then B2 Gold, still on a sell signal here, not expecting a change in trend on Monday. Let's finish off this morning's presentation looking at the U.S. most actives from Friday's trading action. There's Rigetti making a new high on Friday. NVIDIA generated a buy signal. If I wasn't there at the time, I would sit on my hands this morning and wait for another close above the upper channel line. Otherwise, on Monday, we're looking for a close below $133.45. Then we're looking at Lucid, still on a buy signal. You've had a chance to take some money off the table there. Then looking at Tesla, we're looking for a close on Monday below $423.05 to give us a sell signal. There's a SoundHound having an inside day on Friday. No change there. No change for Palantir on Friday. Then looking at Ford, we're looking for a close on Monday above $10.16, and there's a nice open gap there that could act as resistance. Then looking at Plug Power, no change there on Friday. Then looking at Intel, and if it generated a buy signal on Monday with a close above 2055, I wouldn't take it. There's Apple still on a buy signal, no change there. Here's an example of another stock that I would wait. There's NEO generating a buy signal. I would sit on my hands and wait for the next close above the upper channel line. And certainly I'd be more interested if we were able to close above that little high there from last Thursday. Then looking at Archer, a new high for Archer on Friday before closing down just 15 cents. Then we're looking at Pfizer still on a buy signal, no change there. Advanced Micro Devices still on a sell signal, no change from Advanced Micro Devices. And Supermicro still on a sell signal, no change in trend there. They're trying to hold support at $30, and if that breaks, you could see a move down to the previous low. Would not be unexpected. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. So far, it looks like we're going to see some selling at the open on Monday morning. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Tuesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.